All right, welcome back to Blackacre Ranch, everyone. I'm standing here in the 3/4 acre pasture. This is what we used to have as that feed place for all the animals. It was nice and sized. However, the steel is coming shortly, hopefully, for the handling facility. And our squeeze chute is sitting right there on some concrete. We are going to start prepping this for the steel to come so that way we can start building our handling facility, and we got some things to do, so stick with us. All right, this is the north side of the handling facility, and this is kind of what we're doing, so let me kind of explain this just real brief like. This is the north line, and it angles down over to that corner post just in front of the truck. So when we get our handling facility, it is going to extend from where this squeeze chute is over here, and it is going to come out into this pen, and that's through this wall. You know, as you saw a couple of episodes ago, babies, they fly through barbed wire. Barbed wire is not good for tight pressure areas, okay? So we are going to remove this wall and integrate it in some ways with our handling pens, but we're then going to build our steel structure, then modify as we need, however, with this fence. So we're actually going to remove this to make way for all the steel. The kids are working, and this is the game plan. So I got to go pick up some stuff and go do some things, but in the meantime, we're going to try and salvage as much of this as we possibly can. So what we have is that corner post sitting right over here where the gate was. We have the corner post that's over here behind me, and then there's a corner post up over on the west side. What we're going to do is split it at this corner post here. We're taking all the staples off of the fence to free up the barbed wire. We're then going to cut off the barbed wire at this corner post, because at the corner post the staples are just really embedded into the wood. We're going to cut off the wire, and we're going to roll each of the 7 strands and stack them at the corner here. We're going to do the same on this side and stack them at the corner over there. Then all the posts are free. We can remove the posts. The brace wire will slacken and loosen and try and slide that off to reuse later. And we'll take eventually all of these posts out. That's the job, which doesn't seem like it's too hard. It'll just take some time to get all these staples out. It really is the hardest part. Okay, so our steel pens that we're going to be doing are going to be right along in here. And they come right through that corner post, hence that's why we're removing it. They're going to be dual pens with a central alley, and the alleyway goes right about through this actual corner post, okay? The idea, and I'm going to explain all this later, but just so you kind of have an idea of what we're doing, it's going to extend all the way out that alleyway and wrap to the back of the chute, and then they'll come back out the chute and come back in this 3/4 acre pasture, or whatever's left of it, okay? I don't know how much from here to the corner post there needs to be, hence why we're saving the wire and the H-brace. On the other side, follow me, when we get to this corner, it needs to come down into the pens over here. I don't want the angle, such a sharp angle, like a 30-degree angle over here. As a pen, that's no point. So I'm going to bring this diagonal straight over from that corner. So that way we don't have anything tighter than a 90. So I don't know how far over yet. So we're saving the wire, and we're trying not to waste anything if we don't have to. I'll reuse these posts as needed, and maybe even help in just building the handling facility in some other areas. But we're trying to save as much as we can.
You can see how slack everything is now that the staples aren't holding it up. Alright, so this corner post right over here on our right, looks like they're doing a great job. Almost have it all cleared. Then we can start cutting and rolling up the barbed wire. The last few hanging on. Alright, Sandy, let's see your awesome rafting skills.
Yay, no pressure, right?
All the pressure in the world.
Yay. It caught my glove.
It is barbed wire.
I mean, oh yes, the pain, blood, the goodness I feel.
You're a vampire. Blah, blah, blah.
What if they actually said blood, blood, blood?
Well, we can't understand them anyway, so.
I'm not sure why you persist on doing this without gloves.
Me?
Yeah, you. Alright, the third one's in a row. She's ready. I think she's going to pass up Grant because she's got gloves on.
I don't think that's true.
It's a fun game.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I guess we'll
Holy
find
crap.
out. What was that?
The joy. Oh. Joy to the world. Ow.
That doesn't sound very joyful.
I'm not sure why.
It's tears of joy, guys.
Tears of joy. Usually, there's actual joy then.
I'm smiling.
Smiling.
In pain.
Grimacing.
Frowning is frowned upon.
It's all self-inflicted right now.
No, this is fun.
Self-inflicted.
You'll have no hands.
Self-inflicted fun, yes.
Pain.
No.
Here she comes, right up behind you.
Dang it! Sandra's slow and she's got gloves.
Mine looks good though.
Does mine not? Mine's a pinwheel of awesome joy.
My beautifulness.
Very
joyful sounds you're making there.
Yes. The joy is strong with this one.
Alright, one down. 6 to go.
How are you so fast?
Me?
Yeah.
He has gloves
I've just
on.
pricked my fingers a few times.
Oh, the joy.
How does this not look pretty?
Mine's a discus of death.
Yes, and mine's beautiful.
Death?
So remind me what the end goal is. I don't know.
Wrap it and set it next to it. See, look how beautiful mine is.
You can go.
There you go, Grant. There's a hole for yours.
There are no words for the joy I feel right now.
Gloves. I think that's the word. That's the word.
Oh, I have to say. It was fun. So fun. Ah, so fun.
Gloves. 1 and 2, and that line's done. 1 and 2 over here.
Not in the heart.
Just 5 more.
Deadly. Ah. I'm just going around it. Ow. Yeah. I feel like I'm hitting a pipe. But I don't have a dig limit. I could just dig all the way down to. Maybe this one. Yep, and now I go back down.
Walk
But I packed it. That one?
Oh, the bison. Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh, it's dead somewhere. Orange veil, green veil probably.
Anytime you want to finish that last line, Grant. Me? You chose not to wear gloves. Go do your
I
job.
did not choose. It was forced upon me.
By yourself.
That's true.
Hey, Clark, can we not throw hammers? Shall
it.
we?
I prefer not to be laughed at. That's Grant's job.
I was so.
No, that doesn't sound right.
pine trees with no flowers.
I laugh at all 6 of you. Thank you. That was awesome.
Too tall.
There, you can do it. Yay! See, I'm happy for you when you succeed too.
I'm gonna fall off.
No, you're not. You can do it.
Oh.
Yay!
You made it.
It's like a football game. Come on! It's another Texas fence thing.
That works.
No pressure, Grant.
No pressure. There's a lot of pressure. Multiple points. Ow. No, I started this and I want to finish it.
Well, sometime we want to go home.
I do too.
But this will not be that day. It will
Today
not.
is not that day. Ow! Ow!
How do you feel about gloves?
Dang it,
again?
Lord of the Rings!
There it is. Woo! And buffalo always come to see what we're up to if they can. So there's Ahmed coming to check it out.
Okay, steel toe.
That hurts! 1 point of ice!
What'd you find, Grant?
Found ice. Well, they found it. I stole it.
Yeah, you
Hold it
stole their
sideways
ice.
again.
It's
There you
thick.
go, with your hand on there.
It's thick and beautiful and cooked in the
I
sun.
want to look through it.
All right, those posts came out actually pretty easy. Once you got a system down, it was great. It was fun to see Talmadge just whip them, pull them. It's soft soil, okay, guys? I didn't concrete these things in, but it worked, right? I mean, the buffalo didn't really push the fences. They left it alone. But for a handling facility, we're probably gonna have to concrete all these steel posts in. Each of our corner posts are all set. Everything looks good there. They're ready, wound up, and we're gonna go ahead and extend those fences, the directions and the lengths that they need to go later on. From pulling all the posts, we're gonna leave all the little holes in the ground from the posts coming out. You never know if, for instance, from this corner post over here, we just need to extend back the same line, 2 or 3 posts. We can stick them right back in the ground pretty much and just do it, right? So we're gonna leave those as much as possible. We're gonna not disturb them. But now we need to start measuring everything from the squeeze chute. So we're measuring it. I don't wanna move it if possible. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come off the back and have a sweep at a 90 turn. And then from the edge of the concrete, we've gotta come out a set number of feet, and we're gonna start trying to map this out and figure out how we put this together and where in this poo mess does everything line up. Okay, so we didn't bore you with measurements. This is kind of how it's laid out. We've used these little markers, which are tetanus shots waiting to happen. So from the back of the patch, or the back of the squeeze chute, we're gonna put generally an 8-foot first sorting, or an alley, okay? And then we're gonna have a sweep. It's just gonna be a curved run, that's all it is. So it's gonna be about a 16-foot radius is the idea right now. And it's gonna come out where those 2 flags are by the concrete. And then this is gonna be a run. Now we have this depression here, we're gonna have to deal with that. And we're gonna fill it in with some stuff. Not too bad, but it's gonna come across here about 40 feet. Here's the alley, 40 feet off the concrete, about. And if we just take this line, so it's really just a big rectangle, guys. 106 total wide, 108 wide, long. Anyway, somewhere around there. So it's actually squarish almost. I know this is a lot of abstract. I'm just talking to you guys. We'll have a map up a little bit. We're gonna keep you updated. We got a lot done, all the posts, all of our pretty little holes. This is just general layout right now to make sure we have enough room. This should work, sized nice. So once we get the steel, we start doing posts. So let's hope that comes fairly quick, hopefully this week. So anyway, thanks for joining along with us, guys. Appreciate the kids, all the hard work that they did, and we're making progress, gonna get things done. Catch you next time. Remember to like and subscribe and keep with us. See ya.